Okay, right number one. We stand with our feet shoulder width apart. Bring our hands up. Back is curved properly, posture's proper. We find a dot on the wall, one dot. Shoulders down, one dot, and we start looking at that dot and moving with our head moving as well. So I'm looking at the dot on the wall. I'm going clockwise. My head moves along with me. And then I want to catch that same dot again. So if we're doing 3 repetitions, here's what it looks like. Breathe normally. Right number 2. The initial position is on the floor, laying down, relaxed. We inhale, bring our chin here, raise our feet, flex our feet as well. Then we exhale when we bring them down. Relax. And then again, relax. And then again, relax. Right number 3. The initial positioning is like this. Our feet are flexed, toes on the floor. Our posture is straight. We inhale. Pause for a second. Exhale and relax. Inhale, stretch, relax. Exhale. And relax. Number 4 is a little bit harder, but also pretty significant. And I'll talk about what the quantity is and all of that at the end. Okay, so our initial position is like this. We bring our wrists, our palms of our hands on the floor, like this, by our sides, by our hips. What we do is we inhale and we bring our body up, and ideally it would look like a rectangle. Of course, it's not going to look like a rectangle because we have all kinds of curves, but ideally we would strive for a rectangle. Almost like a bridge, but not a bridge. And here's what it looks like. We inhale, bring our body up like this, squeeze our buttocks, squeeze everything, strive for a rectangle, relax and bring it back. Bring it back down into the initial pose and exhale as we do that. And this is what it's going to look like if we do this a couple of times. Okay, hopefully I won't lose my pants. Go like that. Okay, and then the last one has much more to do with yoga than anything. And don't worry, I have some Spanx underwear on, so you don't actually see anything. Don't see any actual skin. But the last right is something like this. Our initial position is the downward, upward dog, maybe, in yoga, like that. And we inhale, bring our body up almost like it's a downward dog, but it's almost like the body folds in half. And then we exhale on the way back. It goes something like this, and then back. After this, you can go into child's pose to stretch, to relax, to re-energize. But a few things. So each rite has to be repeated the same number of times. And when you do this exercise, this group of rites, right? You do them the same number of times in that same order. You don't change the order. And so it looks something like this. But we increase progressive overload, so we increase it a little bit over time. And this is what I mean. The first week, you're starting with 3 repetitions of each rite. So you start with the first, second, third, fifth, fourth, fifth. Then you can do it either in the morning, ideally sunrise, or in the evening, ideally sunset. 3 repetitions each in that order. Then the following week, week 2, you would increase it by 2. So you would do 5 repetitions of each rite. Week 3, you will increase it to 7 times each. And then week 4, you'll increase it to 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, up to 21. When it gets into the 15s and 17s and 19s, I'm currently on the 19 week, it gets hard. And if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, because you're supposed to be mindful, relaxed, you're supposed to not be distracted by something else, when you do this for the maximum effect, it gets harder. You are able to split this in 2 halves during the same day. However, you would do it, let's say, if you're on 19, you would do it 10 repetitions of each in the morning, and then 9 repetitions of each in the evening. You would not do 2.5 rites in the morning and 2.5 in the evening. You would do just split the repetitions. That's how it works. And then after the week 10, I believe that's the total number of weeks. After week 10, you actually go back to 3, and it becomes really simple until you get back to like the 9s and 11th and 13th and 15th and stuff. So that's kind of the basics. Again, mindfulness, breathing, posture, muscles, flexing, back posture is correct, and you're always mindful of what your body looks like when you do this. And my experience has been that I've been doing this for 24, 25 years, my experience has been that even if I didn't have a good night's sleep, I can still feel really good after doing this exercise. Hope you enjoyed it and you can make it happen.